Okay, so this is my stretch routine for anybody and everybody. I do it myself, and I am very flexible. I've been doing it for many years. But anybody, no matter how out of shape or inflexible you are, can do this kind of stretching. First thing that I want you to do is sit as close to the wall as possible, because that'll make it easier to get into this spinal position. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to start to twist yourself onto the floor and bring your legs up onto the wall. And what you're going to find is the less flexible you are, the more difficult this position is going to be to get to a position where everything is relaxed. So if you've got not a lot of flexibility, you're going to find that you're going to be further away from the wall. You want to find a position away from the wall, a distance from the wall, that allows you to relax your legs. What you're going to also see is most people are going to start, their legs are going to want to turn out to the side. So what you're going to want to try to do is bring your heels toward each other and try to flex your feet as much as possible. And now you want to try to relax your legs and let the tension leave your legs. Now if you're a little more flexible, you can get a little closer to the wall. And the ultimate goal is to get all the way to the wall with your legs up all the way on the wall, your heels and your feet to be perpendicular to the floor, and to be able to relax into this position. But you don't want to try to get there all at once. You want to inch your way slowly toward that position over time. You may move an inch closer to the wall each time you do these stretches, and that's great. So now that you've held this position for about a minute or two, you're going to now slide your legs out to the side. You're going to try to keep your knees straight. You're going to go just as far as your body will allow. The further you can go, the better off you are. Ultimately, now I've been doing this for many, many, many years, which is why I can go out so far, keeping my feet in a healthy position. They're not turned out to the side. They're nice, and my knees are straight, my ankles are straight, and my legs are relaxing out to the sides. And I can place my hands on the inside of my thighs and just let them relax a little bit. And now I can relax my feet and just let my inner thighs stretch. And now if you're a less flexible person, you may look like this, because you're not going to be as close to the wall as a more flexible person is going to be. But you want to try to, you're going to look more like this actually. Wherever you are, you want to get to a position where your legs can be relaxed and you can let gravity just assist you in the stretch. Now I'm going to get back to my position to show you where we're going to go next. So we're back out to our stretch position. Now we're going to assist our knees and bring the soles of the feet together. And we're going to slightly press the knees out toward the wall. Again, the more flexible you are, you're going to look like this. The less flexible person is going to look more like this. Whatever you can do is all you need to do. Each day you'll get a little bit looser. I'm going to get back into my position so we can go from there. Now we're pressing into the wall. Now I want you to hold on to the left knee while you straighten out the right leg onto the wall. The more flexible you are, the further you're going to get out there. This is the ultimate position you'd like to strive for. My butt's still against the wall. My right leg is straight. No stress on the knee. Feeling the stretch on the inner part of the thigh. Pressing the left hand out into the left knee. The not so flexible person is going to look more like this. And as you get a little better, you're going to just move a little closer and a little closer until you can look like this. And you're going to assist your leg back to the center. And now you're going to do the same thing on the left side. Again, letting the stretch on the inner thigh. Try to keep your hips squared toward the sky. Mine's slipped a little bit, so I need to kind of concentrate on keeping that hip down as I just stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Now we're going to bring them back to the center. And we're going to go back out to the right side. This time, I'm going to lay the right hand on the ground, and we're going to gently slide that left leg over the top of the right leg, reaching toward the floor, Now I'm going to grab onto that's outside of my foot, and I'm going to get a little more stretch by going all the way out to the side and letting my shoulder relax down to the floor. If you can think about it, you might want to just pull your stomach muscle in and tighten that muscle a little bit as opposed to letting it relax. But everything else is relaxed. And if you need to relax your stomach in order to relax, that's okay too. You're a little more flexible than this, you can even bring that foot up a little higher. That you may look as far away from the wall as this. That's okay. You'll ultimately, when you get closer to the wall, you're going to look like this. Then we're going to bring that leg back in, inch it over to the side, keep inching, and get into one more stretch on this side. It's very similar to that position we did before, but as coming from that side stretch back to this position, feels a little differently. This, you get a little bit deeper stretch. Now we're going to bring this leg back, stride that left leg out to the side, bring the right arm out to the side, and we're going to roll that right leg over the left, grabbing toward the foot and holding the stretch. Trying to reach that right hand to the ground, palm is face down, thumb is down on the floor if possible. Your arm may want to roll back. You want to try to roll it down. That's going to be better for your shoulder. And again, maybe contract your stomach muscle just for a little bit of a challenge. I'm going to bring my foot up a little higher. And now I'm going to bring it back to the wall. And I'm going to inch that right foot over, letting that left leg come up with it. So I'm going to get just one more stretch. Just feeling that stretch on the inner left thigh. Now we're going to bring both legs back up to this top. And if you're out far away, I'm going to start and show you in that position. So we're going to be out of the way from the wall like you might be if you've got pretty tight hamstrings. And now I want you to try to bring your right knee up, grab onto your left knee, and try to lay it across your left. I know I said that wrong. Grab onto your right knee, grab onto your right ankle with your left hand, and now press that right knee into the wall, toward the wall, with your right hand. Now, if you are more flexible like I am, ultimately this is going to look like this. I'm going to be in this position. I'm going to cross my knee, my ankle over my knee, and I'm going to push out, and I'm going to go even a little further than that. By now I'm going to start bending my left knee toward me. That's even going to allow me to feel more of a stretch. That stretch is going to be felt on the outside of that right hip joint. This is an excellent hip opener. I find sometimes when I'm walking that my hip gets tight, and I'll do this type of a hip opener just to relax my hip muscles and reduce some of the pressure on it. Now we're going to change legs. So that leg's going to go up to this, back on the wall. We're going to cross over the left knee, left ankle over the right knee, press into the wall, and now we're going to bend that right knee in toward the chest. I'm going to push my knee out, my left knee out with my left elbow. As I press slightly into my left foot, now we're going to roll over and sit up. And that's the end of the wall series. In a couple minutes, we're going to do the floor series. Okay? Thank you.